Here's some of the grease guns here that are kind of messy. I got some grease over here. I will be going with the little minigun today. Some grease here, but I got some all set up. This is my mini grease gun. Alright. You can see this is the mini grease gun with the rubber fitting on it. These are tubes of lithium grease, multi-purpose lithium grease. And if it's, usually most times you use the straight one, but to get up in some places that are hard to get at, you use the extension, the rubber extension. I wish I could find my one that I've always used. I haven't used this one yet because the grease is already up in the tube. This I'll have to pump extra to get it up there. Okay, here's where we're going to be lubricating today. This on both sides. This is lubricating with some lithium grease, and we'll clean off that grease fitting first. And this is the front wheel spindle fitting right here, as you can see. We have one on the passenger side, on the right side. So the spindle grease going into that spindle. And we'll be lubricating and greasing this wheel spindle. And then we'll be doing the wheel hub. It's in here. I'm hoping this is coming out. We have a fitting in there. The wheel hub over here. We have a fitting up top if you can see it. Go back here, I don't know if you can see this one here or not. And then we have another fitting. Yep. Whenever greasing, make sure you always clean off these fittings, because you can push dirt into that. I'll click on that. Get a better angle with the camera. Now I'm gonna give some squirts, and I'll just do enough so I see it coming out the bottom. The bottom over here, because I don't want to overdo it. See it pushing up on the cap? You should see the cap going up. So, I mean, it's getting in. Yep. And now I'll go do this one here. And then I'll do the two wheels. These hubs need grease fitting because they get a lot of dirt on them and water, and they're used to turn the most. I get up in here. Up top there, we'll be cleaning that. Now this one, you're going to come from behind, the angle of it. You can hope it's coming out, see it? The angle goes the other way. This one's in the front. Okay, now other fitting is up here. It's a pivot. It's front axle. It's basically the front axle pivot point right there, the center, right there. If you can see it, it's coming out. We'll be greasing that up today. I don't know if I get some other ones, I might grease those too. And there's a front axle center pivot. I already greased that up. That grease was hard going into that, pressing that handle. It was kind of hard. This one was really, really difficult to get at. And it took a lot of grease because of the angle of that fitting. But I took a lot more grease on this one than this one over here. I don't know what that tells me, but not much grease in that right side as you're sitting on the lawn tractor. This was hard going into, but it's important. That's the center point. It's the pivoting arm, and everything needs a lot of grease because that's basically the front axle pivot point right there. So these 3 points are greased. If I see another fitting, I'll clean it off and give a little grease to it. But that takes care of the 8-hour greasing on this here. And I do have to maintain this very well because I tried renewing my warranty, sent it in April, and waited for the contract to be sent to me. Never got it. Never received it. So my wife called, and they said they never got the payment, never got the check, even though it was mailed in April. So either they got it and they misplaced it, or buried it or something by accident, or the post office never went through the post office. It's a 50-50. So it ended up being, they don't want to extend my warranty. How do you figure that out, huh? And this thing is really nice. Alright. That's enough griping about the warranty. Alright, so that's it. What needed to be greased for the 8-hour maintenance. Oil changed, and 3 grease fittings up front on the steering. And this is what's left over. Now it's time for a nice big drink of water. And now it's time to take a ride on it, break the grease in, and cut a little grass. Then I'll be hooking it up to my trailer to move some pieces of wood that are up front there, bring it to the wood pile.